Okay, now let's name one pair of complementary angles. So remember, complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So looking here, we know that CGD and DGE would be complementary because CGE have a right triangle. That means that angle CGE equals 90 degrees, which equals the sum of angle CGD plus angle DGE. And therefore, angle CGD and angle DGE are complementary angles. Let's look at name 4 pairs of supplementary angles. Now recall that supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180. So we could have, and we're looking for a pair. Pair means 2. That does not mean angle AGB plus BGC plus CGD. That's 3. We're looking for just a pair. So a pair could be angle AGC, right? We're looking at, ultimately we're going to have angle AGD equals 180, which equals angle AGB plus angle BGD plus angle BGD. This would be one pair. Another pair could be angle AGC and CGD. We can have angle AGC plus angle CGD. This covers mostly the top. Now we can look at the bottom. Can look at angle AGF and FGD. Angle AGF plus angle FGD. Another angle could be angle AGE and DGE. Angle AGE plus angle DGE. All of these angles add up to 180 degrees, and they will all be considered supplementary angles. Note that it's important to write them as pairs. If there are 4 pairs, that means that each pair includes 2 angles, and you must include those angles together so that each pair adds up to 180 degrees. Now let's look at adjacent angles. So let's name 4 pairs of adjacent angles. Now recall, an adjacent angle, our angles are adjacent if they have a common vertex and a common side, but do not overlap. So we can look, for example, at AGB and BGC. They have a common vertex G, but they do not overlap, and they have a common side BG. So here we would say angle AGB and angle BGC. So we have common vertex is G, common side is BG. Okay, the next one. Let's look at BGC and CGD. Angle BGC and angle CGD. Their common vertex is G. Their common side is GC or CG. It's the same side, just written differently. Okay, the next one we can look at could be CGD and DGE. Angle CGD and angle DGE. Common vertex, common side. They do not overlap. And the fourth one we can look at is EGF and FGA. Angle EGF and angle FGA. Common vertex, common side. Notice that since G is the vertex for this entire figure, that it's the vertex for every angle listed.